Welcome to my new video on Thorn and Liberty. Before this video starts, I just want to thank everyone for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. That is a huge milestone and I appreciate it all and it means a lot to me. And if you're a returning viewer, why not hit that subscribe button since you're already coming back, unless you want to stay in copper. I do stream almost every day on YouTube, so if you guys want to stop by and check that out, that would be super awesome. And I do hope you guys enjoy this video. Listen, I have enjoyed my entire time playing this game in the Korean servers. It has been an uphill battle because I've lost my account, so I had to restart over, but it doesn't take that long to level up to level 50. It really doesn't. Like, if you speed run it, a couple hours, maybe like 12 hours tops. Second, it's just been a lot of fun to play. People, all that stuff is kind of fun. It's crazy. It's actually a really good game overall, but it is not perfect. There are a couple issues that I have with the game, and things that I really enjoy about the game. So if you should get this game, I would recommend you should. I think it's really fun, and it's a really fun MMORPG that does a lot of things well, but does have some negatives. So let's get into those negatives first. First, I think this game is not made for solo queue players. It honestly isn't. Like, if you're a solo queue player, you're probably gonna have a terrible time in this game, just because it is so guild and friend focused that you should be getting into a guild and doing all this stuff with people, because it's really hard being a solo queue player. Second, the microtransactions is it's there, but it's not terrible, as I should say. Like, it's not prevalent, but it's there because you can acquire everything in the game without spending a single dime. So it's like, and you can sell stuff in the market of gear that you get, and boom, voila, you can have currency to buy your stuff that you want, and you don't have to spend any currency, which is really nice. So I don't mind it. I know some people might not like it, but it's really not as bad as some other MMORPGs, and I hope they keep to this like microtransactions, because I did hear in Korea that people don't like this game that much because of the lack of pay to win aspects in the game, which is insane to me. I don't take Koreans' feedback all that well because I don't like half their games. So if they want to listen to good feedback, I would say wait for the global release to get the feedback, because do not take the feedback of South Korea. These people do not know what they're talking about when it comes to gaming, and they like to have pay to win aspects in their games heavily. Third, I would probably say is the story. It's pretty whatever. It doesn't complete either. Obviously they're going to try to continue it out as like DLC packs and stuff, but if overall I would have to say the story is it's not really there, and I could really care for it. It's whatever. So I guess if you're looking for a more story-driven MMORPG, then this one probably wouldn't be for you, because like it's there, but it's not good. Now let's get on to some positives of this game. There's a lot of positives. So let's get into the action first. The action is awesome, from all the classes feeling different, weapons feeling different, from even the guardians and the birds you can transform, and the gimmicks that are in the combat fights, like jumping, parrying. All that stuff makes the combat feel refreshing and new, which I generally really like, and it's a really good mix of Black Desert and such as WoW or other games. It feels really nice, and the combat is very engaging, so if you like that type of combat, I think you will love it. Let's get into second and number two. I would probably say the world. The world is so beautiful. They did a really good job of the atmosphere of this world, the music of the world. Like every zone feels different. Every zone is awesome. I think the world is beautiful. That's all I gotta say. Besides the desert, I feel like you stay in there just a smidge too long, and it kind of slows it down a bit. But it's a lot of fun still. So don't miss out on some of that stuff. I just think the world has done a lot of beautiful things. 3, the amount of content. The amount of content is insane. You got dungeons, you got guild raids, you got PvP events, you got so much going on in this game, and it honestly is amazing that they have so much. It's honestly a lot of fun, because a lot of the content is really good, like having different armors, weapons, and all that stuff, and being able to acquire everything is honestly a huge plus. Now yes, acquire everything, but it's kind of hard to acquire those items because they don't say a percentage of drop rates, and I think they need to add that into a feature, because I spent 5 to 4 hours trying to grind skeleton knights or skeleton soldiers to get the sword, and I didn't get a single drop, not even a blue or green. I got 0 drops from 500 enemies, which is insane to me. I generally do not like that. That's insane. So what is the percent? A 0.0001? Like, what is this? You know, that drop rate was insane to me, and I hated every time of it. So the best way to get loot is probably dungeons, getting a group together, going doing dungeons, you know. That's why this game is super heavily focused, because a lot of randoms in MMORPGs probably suck. I'm not even lying. Doing raids and dungeons from Destiny 2 and all that stuff is probably the worst time with randoms. It's just not a good experience. So make sure to have friends in this, or have a guild, so you can actually have a competent squad, because some people can't get the basics down of this game. Overall, do I recommend this game to people who are MMORPGs? And if you're new to MMORPGs, should you get this game? I would say yes. I feel like it's a good game to get into because of all the aspects, the great combat, the beautiful world. There's a few negatives, but overall those negatives aren't really that bad, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. I think this game is very easily to get into. I think people can actually enjoy themselves in this game, from the PvP aspects, from the guilds. I think that's going to bring a lot of communities together, especially in, I think, the global release in America anyways. I think that will be a lot of fun. It's not as community driven in South Korea, to be honest, just because I can't understand any of them. I remember from my time in New World, the community time was amazing, and that's what made the game super fun, was the community making the game better, even though the game was bad on launch. So yeah, I would have to say, if you guys have some time to kill, this game comes out here soon, and I don't know the exact date, so we're hoping it comes out here soon anyways. And I said, just check it out, play it a little bit. If you haven't tried an MMORPG, I would say give it a shot. It is free. You can play the whole game without spending a single dime, and I hope they keep it like that. And yeah, like, generally it has been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you guys want to see the streams, check on the streams. If you guys want to join my guild when America hits, it's going to be the Vile Bloods, so yeah, check that out. We are going to be awesome, and I hope you guys are going to have an awesome day as well. So see you guys.